The biggest African blockbuster movie for 2015 is Xyza. Xyza, Invisible Scars, Unbreakable Spirit, featuring some of the finest actors from the continent and the USA. Remy Momodu, Ejike Okoye, Queen Amina, and David Van Dyke. Xyza is based on real-life events, so this could be your story. Xyza is full of suspense, emotions, tension, and laughter. Xyza, the movie, premieres on Saturday, July 11th, 2015 at the Best Western Hotel Clubhouse, 5625 O'Donnell Street in Baltimore, Maryland, 21224. Red carpet starts at 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. and showtime is 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. to be followed by an exclusive after party. Don't miss the biggest movie premiere of the year, Xyza, Invincible Scars, Unbreakable Spirit, produced by Welcome to Front Page Film Studio. I am David Van Dyke, your host, and we're coming to you from our studios here in Silver Spring, Maryland. Today from Front Page Film Studio, we're talking about Xyza. Xyza is an African movie that has been produced here in the United States of America, and I have two members of the cast, and one of them is also the producer of the movie. And let me just take this time to welcome you, Madam Producer Remy Momodu, to Front Page Film Studio.
Thank you for having me.
And on my right hand here, I have a very popular face on Nollywood movies, and that is Mr. Ejike Okoye, who is a member of the cast. Welcome to Front Page Film Studio, sir.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here.
Yes, well, now, like I told you, the movie is titled Xyza, and Xyza is based on domestic violence. Did I touch you somewhere? That's right, because when I say domestic violence, this is something that we are fighting against. We take it very seriously, and you only have to take it serious to be able to talk about it, because we have people that are going through that don't talk about it, and so there is going to come out a motion picture that is going to be depicting exactly what is happening in our homes, in the homes of our families, our friends, and everybody. But right now, let me start off with the producer herself, Remy Momodu. Remy, I want you to tell our viewers, why did you decide to come up with this kind of movie based on domestic violence?
I chose domestic violence as a topic because it's something that is very pressing in the African community. But also in any community for that matter. Domestic violence is major. It's a problem. It's an issue. It's something that don't get talked about enough. I feel people, know that it's going on, but we sweep it under the table for some reason. And so I wanted to bring it out in the open. I wanted people to know about that issue, and so we can address it. The more we talk about it, the more people know about it, the more, awareness we bring to it, and hopefully it can stop.
And you played also the lead in the movie, and people will tend to ask, do you have any personal experiences of domestic violence?
I say personally, no, I have never been abused by any man or woman, till date, and I hope not to experience any of that. I have been lucky with my choices of the men that I've been with, and my current husband right now. My only husband that I've been with has been wonderful, and it's been great. However, I feel as though that any abuse on any woman is also an abuse on me. And I take the issue of domestic violence very, very seriously. And so, no, directly, I have not. Indirectly, I have.
I like the way you put it. Any abuse on any woman is an abuse on every woman.
Yes.
I like that. And I see Ejike smiling. An abuse on any woman is an abuse on every woman.
Every woman.
I like that.
Right.
In fact, I'm going to keep that phrase. Can I borrow it?
Yes.
Good. I'm going to keep that phrase. Ejike Okoye,
yes.
Like I introduced you, you are a very popular face on Nollywood movies. Mm-hmm. People have been seeing you. But this role, the role that you played, what's your role again?
Desmond.
It's Desmond, and it's the lead in the movie.
Yes.
And have you ever experienced a role like that before?
Not really. The only role close to that I have experienced, the movie is not yet in the market. It hasn't been premiered as well. But it's nothing to compare to this one. This is spectacular.
And how you describe the character that you played?
Well, well, like Remy said, domestic violence is almost in every home, but the level of the violence is what matters. You know, I played the role of Desmond.
Why are you hesitant? You see, this is interesting. AGK has played a role, and anytime I ask him about this role, he's hesitant to actually say what the role is all about.
Okay. Let me put it this way.
I know that one.
Yeah.
Let's just leave it at that.
To cut the whole story
That Desmond was just not a good guy.
Desmond was not a good guy. He was the abuser, and he really dealt with Xyza in the movie.
All right, and you know, as you've been playing all the roles in movies, how do you class your performance in this movie?
Well,
Because sometimes when you go to school and you're giving a test, when you finish the test, you know how good you did.
you're absolutely correct. But I will leave that to the viewers.
Let them decide.
Let them criticize, you know, the movie. that's what premiere is all about.
That's what
anyway.
it's all about. Okay.
So after the premiere, then the viewers and whoever were there will now say what they gotta say about the movie.
About the movie.
You know, but
all right.
the bottom line is that the story is very good. The movie was good. The movie was excellent. The cast and crew, they were all excellent.
All right. Thank you very much. And this is Front Page Film Studio from Silver Spring in Maryland. I am David Vandy, your host, and my guest today, Remy Momodu, who is the producer of the movie Xyza, and Ejike Okoye, who is also a member of the cast, and he played the lead role in that movie. And we just want you to know that this movie will be premiered on July 11th at the Best Western Hotel in O'Donnell Street.
Correct.
Yes, in Baltimore, Maryland. And we're inviting you all to come there and give your support, show your support. We're going to start off with the red carpet at 6 o'clock in the evening. That's when the red carpet starts. And 7 o'clock p.m. prompt, the premiere starts. So you got to be there. And right after the premiere, you have the chance and opportunity to meet with members of the cast, take pictures with them, and of course, there's going to be an after party at the Best Western Hotel. So we're inviting all of you to come there and be part of it. Now we will take a break, and when we come back, I will continue to talk to my guests, Remy Momodu and Ejike Okoye.
Where do you think you're going this morning?
I'm going to Denise's place. I won't be long. I'll be back.
Liar. You think you're going to stay here and fool me this morning? Xyza, for the last time, where are you going?
I'm going to Denise's place. I'm not a child. Why would I be lying to you? Besides, I told you yesterday I was going to be going to Denise's.
You think you're going to be lying to me every day? You liar!
Desmond! You told me you would hit me when I'm pregnant!
Shut up! I said shut up! You think I cannot see through those conniving eyes of yours? All you women are the same! You're all the same! Undercover sluts! That's what you are, and that's what you are meant to be! For the last time, tell me who is the man that you are sleeping with?
I'm not sleeping with no man!
You're talking back at me? You know what? Swear on your life if that baby you are carrying belongs to me.
I swear on my life! This is your baby! This is your passion!
You are still lying? You
Wow, that was pretty intense. Welcome back to Front Page Film Studio. That was just a little clip of what you were expecting to see when we talk about this movie, Xyza. I don't like the way you're looking at me. You know, we were just looking at Desmond in that movie, and you don't seem to like that scene.
Well, at first I didn't like the scene, but as time goes on, I came to, realize that this is just a make-believe. When I first saw it, I was really scared. I was like, no, I didn't do this. But I said, well, yeah, this is make-believe.
This is
Well, it's
make-believe.
not real. You have to make it real for people out there to...
And trust me, people believe that scene was really, really done in reality. So let me come over to you, Remy. You are in that scene. I see you were clinging to your chair when that clip was playing. And did that slap really rest?
It rested all right. I wanted to choke him after that scene.
After that scene. And, you know, looking at those tears coming down your eyes, that pregnant woman going down like that.
Xyza, for the last time, where are you going?
I'm going to Denise's place. I'm not a child. Why would I be lying to you? Besides, I told you yesterday I was going to be going to Denise's.
You think you're going to be lying to me every day? You liar!
Desmond! You told me you would hit me when I'm pregnant!
Shut up!
Man, that was powerful. So tell me a little bit about Xyza herself in that movie.
Xyza, even though was an educated, woman, she's a doctor in the movie, but she's also very timid, inexperienced, and she pretty much was still finding herself. And unfortunately, she ran into the hands of the wrong man, which was Desmond. And the rest was history. Yeah.
Well, as you heard, the rest is history. And this history is not too far away. This is history not in the past, but it is coming. Because this is the first time we're going to bring you history that is coming, not the one that is past. Because normally we would say history is the story of past event. This event is not yet past, because on July 11th, we want you to come out to see this movie, Xyza. It is a powerful story. You know, when we talk about domestic violence, we have seen a lot of it within our families, within homes, within friends, and a lot of this stuff is going on, and people don't like to talk about it. You will hear some women will say, oh, I don't want to do this, I don't want to talk about it because it will destroy my marriage, or I'm going to stay in it just because of the kids. And let me come to you as a man in this picture. Let us look at the reality of things now. When people say they don't want to talk about it, or some women will say, oh, because of my children, And we also have some men that have been violated by women, but they don't talk about it because they believe that they'll be laughed at or something.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, because I have friends that have been abused, both male and females. Domestic violence, in my own view, is in every home. But, the level of the violence is what matters. When a man comes to you to tell you about domestic violence in his home, that means it's serious.
That's true.
It's serious. So I always advise them, seek for help, go for counseling. And a lot of times they said the woman wouldn't want to go for counseling.
So you are in a profession where maybe in normal life where you deal with some of these situations.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about some of the personal experiences you've had with people that have encountered this kind of violence.
Well, I would say, I'm a registered nurse, by profession. And so oftentimes, I have come across patients who, particularly women, because again, in most cases, women are the receiver of the abuse. And, statistics shows that, 1 in every 4 women would get abused in their lifetime. So it's major. And so when such cases come to my attention, all I could say is get some help as soon as possible, and also give them that resources. It's not enough to just tell somebody get help, but you want to show them what kind of help is available to them and help them get that help. And so to the African community, which is also something that is not very common, we seek, help where what we're not used to. So oftentimes we run, to churches, to family. It's nothing wrong going to your church or your pastor or your family member. It's okay to do so, but there are times where you need to go outside that network and seek professional help. See a psychologist, a psychiatrist, just get help outside of that, your comfort zone. Because many times when you stay in that comfort zone, they usually advise you to remain work things out. You're not the first one. It's okay. It's gonna get better. But it never gets better. It actually gets worse. And before you lose your life, you want to seek that help and get that professional help as soon as possible.
Okay, well, that's a very special message from the professional herself. And you've heard it from the people here that I have as my guest today on this show from Front Page Film Studio. And now we want to invite you all to come out and see the movie Xyza. You will not regret it, because this movie has got a message. It has got a message to men that have been violating women, men that have been beating their women, men that have been engaged in this terrible act of domestic violence. And it has also got a message for the women that are in a domestic violent home that are not coming out to talk about their experiences. And sometimes you even lose your life. Some will say, oh, I am in there just because of the children. If you stay in there, you're going to lose your life and you're going to lose your children. So it is time to talk about it. Well, that is what this movie is about. For those who don't have the voice to voice out what is happening to them, Xyza is coming out to be that voice. So we want to ask you all to join us for this great premiere on July 11th at the Best Western Hotel, O'Donnell Street in Baltimore, Maryland. And there's going to be an after party. Members of the cast are going to be there. And so we want you to come and be a family, because Xyza is a family. Finally, before I let you guys go, Remy, what's next after this premiere? Are we looking at premieres in different states, different places?
Yes, certainly. The goal is to premiere Xyza in as many places as possible, because the idea is really to bring that awareness to people, around the globe, around the nation. And I am talking to some people in South Africa that are interested in, seeing Xyza there, and some other people in London. So I hope all of this come true. And so pretty much that's the goal, to take it around. And I'm also going to take it to Nigeria and some other African countries. So.
Do you have to take it to Sierra Leone?
Oh, I am going to take it to Sierra Leone. I am going to take it to Sierra Leone.
You have to take it.
Yes.
Remember, you see, your name is Remy Momodu. This thing is, I would say you are half Sierra Leonean, half Nigerian.
Yes.
Because Momodu is a Sierra Leonean name.
Really?
I told our husband, can you go check your DNA, please? Mr. Momodu, I don't mean to be here, but please check it.
Say that.
Because Momodu is from Sierra Leone. This is the first Momodu I have heard from Nigeria.
From Nigeria, no.
So you have a Sierra Leone.
You could be right, though.
Hey,
You have a Sierra Leone connection.
Yeah. So certainly, I hear you. I will take it to Sierra Leone.
You have to take it to Sierra Leone.
I will.
Because by the time you get to Sierra Leone, they say Remy Momodu.
Yes. I'll feel at home.
You feel at home.
There you go.